Namaste, friends. This is Elle with Sacred Union Tarot, and I am going to do our March 2022 Aries zodiac reading. So this is the sign for Aries, and this is for Aries Sun, Moon, Rising, and Cross Watchers. So we're going to get started. I'll just run through. You see, I have quite a few decks on the table. I'll show you which ones I'm going to use so that if they resonate with you, sometimes it might be your favorite deck or it might be a new deck. So I'm using the regular white classic Rider-Waite Tarot, the Gilded Tarot, Sacred Self-Care, Wisdom of the Hidden Realms, the Psychic Tarot, the Rumi Oracle, and the Shadowscapes Tarot. So we're going to get started with all of these, and I have pre-shuffled, but I will shuffle on camera for you as I feel it is very important for you to see that process so that you know that the reading is authentic. So what I'll do is I will shuffle twice each deck and just ask you to cooperate with the energies by liking or commenting or subscribing to my channel, just to help get these messages out to those who need them. I pick up on twin flame energies. I am a twin flame married to a soulmate, so I have a very interesting energy dynamic for my tarot. So there's that. If you need a more specific personal reading, please connect with me through the email in the description box, and I will be happy to set that up for you. Okay. Just about finished. So this is going to be for Aries, March 2022. I've planned out how I'm going to do the reading. This deck just does not want to shuffle. All of these are clean. Well, I'm not going to say all of them because I've been using 3 of these decks, the Rumi deck, the Shadowscapes, and the Psychic Tarot for my readings this week. But all the other decks are clean decks, so you know they've all been kind of resting for a bit, and they usually give very accurate readings of the energies. So I kind of structured this that I would do week by week. So I think we're going to start there and see how it goes. So I'm guided to use this deck first, Wisdom from the Hidden Realms. And I'm going to put these aside. So let's see what comes out as for the first week. The Queen of Light, Illumination, Enlightenment, and Celebration. This is a 15 card, which is a 6, and this almost looks like Libra energy with the Justice card. How everything is so balanced. Illumination, Enlightenment, and Celebration. I am going to just take a quick glance. So this is the first week of March 2022. She illuminates. She is a beautiful ally and comes into your life to herald success in all your ventures. She illuminates the most important steps on your path and reminds you of your own brilliance. You're intelligent and inspired, and all of your needs will be met. Remember that you are the instrument of the divine shining through you in this world. You are on the correct path for your highest good. So this feels like for this first week that this is going to be a very successful week and you are supported. So we'll use the Gilded Tarot for this week. Let's see. 10 of Wands in reverse. Possibly laying the Knight of Cups in reverse. And the deck is right side up, just so somebody's going to say that. So this feels like putting down a heavy There's the Two of Swords. Five of Cups. Nine of Cups in reverse. And the King of Wands. So this is fire sign energy. We have the Ten of Wands and the Five of Cups. It feels like the somebody's just not ready to release some emotional, it could be a commitment, something they've invested a lot of time in. It's been a responsibility more than a commitment. And somebody is actually, in my opinion, wanting, I mean, this has just brought them to their knees, and they're wanting the release. They want a fresh start in a new relationship. Something is keeping them from taking action. It's like they can't find their way out of this situation. But it's definitely not making them happy. They're not in this, feels like they've been waiting for fulfillment. They've been waiting for this to manifest into a fulfillment. They've been waiting for this relationship to change in order to feel fulfilled. And they haven't been able to get out of the responsibility. They can't get out from under this responsibility. There's an expectation. And maybe in this week, you're going to figure out what steps you need to take, because remember, it said it would illuminate your steps in order to move into something that's more aligned with your spiritual needs. I said bottom of the deck. There's the Page of Cups. It's like this is going to be this little emotional opportunity or message that's going to start the domino effect of the steps then aligning for you to be able to move on from this responsibility. It's like you've catered to this situation. You've enabled it. And now you're like, okay, I need to release from this. I'm going to use the Crystal Visions Tarot for clarification. So it feels like maybe this first week of March, Aries, you are actually going to, you've kind of decided now that I need to be released from this. So it feels like you've asked for some divine intervention, and you're asking them for kind of like illumination of the, you know, how do I now release myself from this obligation, this responsibility? And it's like you get this, and look at the cup. It's almost like there's the illumination right there. And if you see that the illumination in her hands, it's kind of like being offered, the release is being offered in the cup. It may be that there's somebody else that you want to start talking to, but you can't because you want to communicate with someone else, but you can't because of this obligation, this relationship, this, yeah, there's Justice. There's the 11 card. Something's not really in balance. There's the truth being illuminated. See the tip of the sword? Yeah. So you're going to get this illumination of truth in the first week, and it's going to help you then take the steps that you need to be able to release yourself from this. And what I'm hearing is disentangle yourself from this responsibility. Anything else for clarification? That Justice card is significant. And I think when there's the Devil came out in the challenge, both major arcanas here. Remember I said this felt like the Justice card? Yeah. And this has become a very toxic situation. On the bottom of the deck is Union. My Union energy card, the Three of Cups. There's that celebration. You can't take the toxicity anymore. This has become it has become almost, you feel imprisoned by this responsibility, and you want to release. Oh, look, I picked up this deck, and this is the Six of Cups, and look at the illumination here. You feel like this is no longer, you want out of the soul contract. The Justice card and the Six of Cups. You want out of this soul contract because this has been karmic, and you've learned your lesson. You've become enlightened as to what you needed to learn from this situation. Okay, so let's put these cards back, and now we'll go on to week 2. So that feels like this first week of March is what you are experiencing. Now we'll move on to the second week. And I'll use the Rumi Oracle for this. And that card is going to come out. Divine Discontent. How perfect is that? That's the 12 card, the 3. Threes to me are the catalysts for change. This is Divine Discontent. That was that 5 of Cups card. That is Divine Discontent. You feel as though you're not content with the situation you're in, that you've manifested in the soul contract that you were in the karmic relationship you were in, or the job that you were in, or whatever it was. It feels like a relationship. It has just had you, you've been tied down. Literally, that Devil energy. You've been tied down. And now it has become somewhat toxic for you. Let's see if you can see that. Yeah, okay. And you just can't do it anymore. So you've been, you kind of like have been just brought to your knees, and you're like, I need a way out of this. Ah, disruption, the Tower. There you go. It has made you feel fragmented and literally cooped up, chained up, and I keep hearing captive. It's like you've been held captive in this energy for a long, long time, and you're discontent. Your soul is feeling restricted, and now you want your spiritual freedom. Look at these major arcanas, lots of powerful energy. Intuition, that's the High Priestess card. That is follow your guides, follow your soul's, what I call the soul siren. It also has kind of like an image of a constellations, maybe using some astrology to help you figure out what you need to do. Just in case you haven't found Christopher Witecki, you may want to check out his YouTube channel. And I think it is, it used to be called Soul Garden TV, but now it is Serious Joy. You may want to check that out. He goes in depth in the astrology. So that might be helpful to you. Another major arcana. This is sacrifice. This is the Hanged Man. But this feels like you've been sacrificing yourself. And that's why that burden is so heavy. You need to see this now as, and look, this is a 12 card. That's why you're discontent. You're not nurturing yourself. You're sacrificing yourself for what you thought was something worthwhile, and now you realize that that time has expired on that. It's time to be liberated. Third eye chakra. Yeah, it's your intuition there. You need to really, you may want to do some meditation to unblock your third eye chakra. You know, may need to listen to some healing music in order to restore some peace. You have material and spiritual prosperity. You have new beginnings. And you have recognition and reward. Okay, so once you are released from this self-sacrificing situation, the soul-sacrificing situation that you've been in, that has really brought you to your knees and given you this divine discontent. Your soul is saying, I need to be liberated from this. That your intuition is screaming at you, and your third eye chakra, I feel as though you haven't been able to really see the path out. But you've asked for divine intervention and you are getting it, and it might be through this reading. But once you release yourself from that energy where you can have this new beginning. Look at the major arcana here. I mean, you have 3 here. This is definitely really, this is major arcana is like the energy that your soul is experiencing. But now you have an opportunity for this new beginning, and now you have the 6 of Wands. This is success, your material and spiritual prosperity. Now you can begin to really truly manifest what it is that you want. This is recognition and reward. That's 3 of Wands, but 3 of Wands to me are expectation. You set out what your intention is, and then you kind of allow the divine to work it in order to receive what it is that you want. But you're willing to work hard. You just want this opportunity. And in order to have that, you move from being in that, there's this tower, crumbles that other situation and affords you the opportunity to release yourself. But don't, take the opportunity. Don't sacrifice again. Don't self-sacrifice for this. This is divine discontent. This is what you asked for. You're tired of sacrificing your own happiness. So now you're going to be offered this new opportunity in the 2nd week of March. And about that time frame, remember that timing is fluid, and so, but it's coming in this month, this new opportunity that could result in you having some material and spiritual prosperity. You're going to feel liberated and be able to receive. Okay, I feel that that's good for the 2nd week. So let's go back to this deck for the 3rd week. Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. Find out what you might encounter in the 3rd week. Material wealth and true prosperity. There we go. It's a 6 card. The Diamond Dreamer, material wealth and true prosperity. We just saw that card. When the Diamond Dreamer arrives, he represents successful manifestation of the unseen into the material. Be sure you truly want what you think you desire, for this ally will commit to getting it for you. All manner of conditions will flow around you. Messages from Spirit will serve to guide you toward achieving your heart's desire. If you want a house, you'll be led to it. If your priority is a new job, with the right continual steps, you will achieve this. If you desire a more harmonious relationship, the measures needed to create this will be obvious. So that's good news, and that goes right along with that original oracle card that we had about asking the divine to illuminate the steps in order for you to manifest what you truly desire. And it can be material or spiritual prosperity, but here is material wealth and true prosperity, meaning spiritual prosperity. So this reading is very aligned for my Aries. Oh, absolutely. And remember, it was saying if you want a better relationship, well, here it is. You're moving on into a more positive relationship because you've released yourself from that lower vibration situation. Two of Pentacles. This feels like it needs to go here. See, Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, and see, here's this new opportunity for material wealth, and you're still kind of struggling and juggling because things are a little wavy. Look, the waves behind. So you haven't gotten into the smooth, and look, it's bookmarked by 2s. So this is decision making. So you're kind of going back and forth because you're trying to make sure that what you choose is what you truly desire. But it is being offered to you, both in material wealth and in a soul connection. But make sure you're in a state of calm when you make these decisions. Don't make it when you're having difficulty with turbulent energy. Here is the Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. I mean, there's the 10 of Swords. Exactly what that oracle card, the Diamond Dreamer, said. If you have now the opportunity to manifest truly what you want. There's the 2, another 2. So we have the 2 of Swords and the 6 of Cups. There's that soulmate relationship that's being manifested here with this Ace of Cups. I mean, here you have truly a new soul relationship coming in. But you have to make the choice whether you want to move on or if you're going to repeat this cycle. This cycle is over, but you could easily slip right back into it. Part of it is that you're not recognizing this new opportunity. You're not seeing it because a part of you is clinging to this old energy. But there is two opportunities, both in the material realm and then your soulmate connection here, that could absolutely transform your life. And you've got to think carefully consider what it is you're doing. Make decisions when you're in calm energy, not turbulent energy. There's that 10 of Wands in the upright. That's returning to this old cycle of falling back into even something that is burdensome. Can feel, when you're having to make a choice to get out, could feel comfortable because it's what you know. It's the energy you're familiar with. The 2 10s here, these are the two painful 10s. So you're being encouraged to break yourself out of this cycle by taking the new opportunities. It could be changing jobs. It could be ending an old toxic karmic relationship to a new opportunity. But these are decisions that you have to make in order to open yourself up to these opportunities. So this is the third week of March that you might need to be able to really get that clarity and that illumination to make those decisions. Okay, let's talk about the last week of March. I'm going to go back to the Rumi deck. Let's see what comes through for the last week of March. It feels like you're really going through a transitionary month, Aries. The March is going to be at the beginning, you know how they say in like a lion, out like a lamb. It feels like this is really having to deal with some really fierce energies, and then choosing to transform your, what I'm hearing is liberate your own soul from this karmic contract by making some decisions and giving yourself the opportunity. And then the divine will bring them in, but you have asked for divine intervention. You have asked for the steps to be illuminated on how to transform your life, and the divine is complying. Granting your wish. Make sure you know what you want. That's what that 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords is. If you don't know what you want, you could easily make a decision that puts you right back. This is resplendent with grace. This is surrendering to the divine and what the divine has, the divine plan for you. And you're just doing it with grace and just trusting. Trust and allow is the mantra to use this month. Okay, these cards stay down. Put them over to the side. I'm going to pull 3 cards and then I'll take those. Okay, there's the Star. Yeah. There's... and then the 4 of Cups. Be careful. Make sure you know what you want. Make sure you are clear what it is you want, what you truly, truly desire. There's the Lover's card. You want true, absolute true love. You want this new emotional relationship that's going to feel supportive and healing and hopeful. That's what that soul connection is coming in. Okay, these stayed on the... So we're going to take them. There is the Page of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the 9 of Wands, the 7 of Cups, and the Sun. Remember when I said choose carefully? This is a passionate new beginning, as every reader says when they see the Ace of Wands, but this is truly a new deep soul relationship. Could be twin flame. But you're going to start taking these small steps according to the divine plan that's laid out for you in these steps. The divine is going to send you signs and synchronicities to help guide you. And then you're going to feel this sense of, I'm hearing a sense of accomplishment with all of those 6 of Wands and the 3 of Wands. Is the 9 of Wands here, where you're like, okay, I did it. I did it. I took the right steps this time to really manifest. I made the right choices to really manifest this outcome. This is my truest desire. Wishes fulfilled. I absolutely get what I was seeking. I am manifesting the life that I absolutely love. And this is your, what you truly, truly want, what everybody wants, is to be in that authentic soul connection. In the, you know, that loving, whether it be a twin flame that is a healed twin flame connection, or a deep soulmate connection, something that makes you feel connected at the soul level. That's what's missing from the beginning of March. You're recalibrating and realigning throughout this month to truly release yourself for what is no longer working for me. I'm surprised we haven't seen the Queen of Swords. They said check the bottom of the deck. There's the Tower again. Is the Queen of Swords somewhere? 3 of Wands. Page of Swords. Nope. feels like you finally are just like, I need help getting out of this. I feel really stuck. And I don't know how to release myself from this responsibility at the beginning of March. And then through the listening to your higher self and your divine intuition, you are being guided into this really happy outcome. This is the last card. Everything is going to be deconstructed so that it can be reconstructed. And that's exactly what it is throughout the month. You're going to be deconstructing something that is keeping you captive in lower energy, and your soul feels like it's suffocating, into really recreating the things that you truly, truly desire. Your deepest desires. And you're allowing the divine to guide you. Okay, so I'm going to pull these. I'm going to take a few self empowerment cards and the sacred self-care to give you some idea of where you need to focus on caring for yourself through this transition, through the month of March. And some empowering, supportive words from the divine for you. A health checkup and connect with your womb. So this is really important if you are a feminine, actually a feminine woman, girl of the female persuasion, or in transition. You do need to get a health checkup and maybe see your gynecologist. Not to put any fear into your, it's just for well-being. But it might be that you are wanting in this new relationship to be able to start a family. Maybe that's what's been the issue, is that you're currently in a situation where your partner and you can't have kids, and your soul's deepest desire is to start a family. You also need to take a walk and do some massage, some reflexology to release some of the stagnant energy in your body. But this walk is not only for cardiovascular health, but you need to be able to have some alone time to be able to connect your thoughts and really start to decipher what it is you truly want. It may be during these walks that you receive the guidance, the signs, the synchronicities, in order to know what steps you need to take. That's exactly what that feels like to me. Look, this is a 5 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4, a 7 and a 7. So you do need to have do some sort of massage in order to release some stagnant energy in your body. And also, when you take a walk, you may get these epiphanies about the next step. What do you need to do? You'll be able to, in the quiet and solitude, listen to your guidance. Okay. Make them stop and stare. Stand in your authenticity and in your spiritual power. Don't be afraid of receiving, to being in the limelight. Anything else? Not very talkative in this deck. All right, one more time. There we go. What is coming is better than what has gone. Certainly relevant for this reading. If it doesn't challenge you, it won't change you. Okay. So the premise of this message is you're going to have to make some decisions to change your circumstances. based upon what you truly, truly desire and what is keeping your soul from really being invigorated and in your soul sovereignty and in your truth. The greatest gift you can give to yourself is your authentic truth. Embracing and aligning with your authentic truth. Okay, I'm going to end it there, Aries. Thank you so much for being here on my channel, and I wish you a very successful March 2022. Namaste.